Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we will be taking a look at two separate kits, but technically it's kind of one. We will be taking a look at the Zowort and also the Tickbalang. So yes, this is the flight unit and this is the main unit of the kit that we're going to look at today. So yeah, I thought I should have gotten both of these because if you see it in the Zowort's box art, it's clearly on a Tickbalang. So I decided to pick this up as well. But the crazy part about this is the price of the Tickbalang and the Zowort is actually quite similar, if not similar. Actually, it's only a 50k difference in where I live, so that's like around maybe $3-4. So the cost of the Tickbalang is almost an entire Zowort, so that's quite interesting. I'm not too sure if this is a grunt kit or not. I'm pretty sure it's a grunt kit definitely, because it's like mostly a mass building kit like a Zaku or something like that. But yeah, so it's a quite interesting kit. So yeah, let's take a look at the Zowort's box first of all. You can see here we have the what do you call it, box art here. As you can see, very standard Wish for Mercury stuff. We've been seeing this for like 10 million times at this point. We also have some example what do you call it, poses here, and also an unpainted state, which is nice that they provide these for most of the Witch from Mercury kits. Here we have, again, oops, I dropped my kit. Give me some time. Okay, there you go. I simply threw my kit over there because I was trying to spin it. So as you can see, this is the 14th kit in the line. I'm not too sure which order this is. I'm not doing this in order, guys. If you guys haven't figured that out, I am not doing this in order whatsoever. So yeah, this is the 14th kit in the line, and that's basically it. Here we also have some stuff here. This sticker right here is just for when I'm actually buying the kit on the store. They use this to scan it, so it's kind of blocking it. But behind it, you also have the background image and the image of the. Is this the unpainted kit? Seems like it is also the unpainted kit. It also says that Tickbalang is sold separately, but gladly we also have it here. We also have some stickers covering this part, so yeah, it seems like there's nothing important here anyways. It's basically a translated version of whatever's behind here. So yeah, that's all for the Zowort's box. Let's take a look at the Tickbalang. Here we also have the unit right here. We also have the Zowort picture down here, so that's quite nice. We also have some example poses here, and we also, it seems like we also get some landing gears here, so you can potentially what do you call it, pose it with the Tickbalang itself, but I'm not too sure why you would do that because it's quite awkward, I would say. So always have the Zowort with this. And this is the 15th kit in the line, as you can see here. Back here we also have some images, though not that much because I don't know what you're expecting with this. You also have an unpainted state again here, I almost forgot to mention. So yeah, I guess that's all for both of the boxes. Let's just rip apart box here. I'm trying to open my toolbox here because I haven't taken out my hobby knife. So let's just take the hobby knife real quick on the toolbox on the side of my desk. And here we have it. We have our GSI crayons. Let's just take a look at the Zowort first. Let's just crack this open. As usual, my local hobby shop sells this with the tape on it, so we have to take open the tape here. So maybe I should open both of them first, see what's inside. Seems like I sliced into the box instead of the tape. Let's just move this away first. So I have some more tape here. And yeah, I've been enjoying the Witch from Mercury kit. If it's not apparent yet, I'll still be doing this as long as there is Witch from Mercury kits, until eventually it will stop airing the second season. So yeah, the Witch from Mercury kits are going strong, and yeah, I'm gonna review basically all of them. And yeah, let's just take a look at the Zowort first. Let's open this box here. Here's the Zowort, and just put it at its cover box. And yes, also I know this is a Pale Technologies mobile suit, so it should be quite similar to the product build-wise, the Zowort. So that should be interesting, as we know it's a pretty good kit. And here we have the manual, and here is the Tickbalang. So yeah, it seems like the Tickbalang box feels more like a P Bandai kit because we have this style of image here. It's quite interesting. So yeah, I'll take a look at this later after we take a look at the Zowort first. So let's take a look at the Zowort. Here we have our manual. Here we also have our pilots. Seems like this is the Earth House pilots. It's not known who else pilots the Zowort, especially with like the other versions of the Zowort, like Zowort Heavy. If you've seen the recent videos, the recent episodes of Witch from Mercury, there is the Zowort Heavy, which is a variant of the Zowort. So in this case, we saw this on the battle with the Michaelis and also the Bigger Pente with the Ariel as well, the free-for-all 6v6 basically. And here we have our Earth House pilots here. Besides that, there's also other pilots like Elan, but doesn't count. So yeah, here is basically the first page of the Zowort manual. Here we also have the back page here. We also have some color guide as usual, with some sample poses which looks absolutely amazing. So let's just take a look inside here. Here we have a grand total of 5 runners, including the beam sabers. So we have the multicolored runner, we have a greenish color, we have a grayish color, and we have the D runner. That is a bit black. That's for the accent colors, I'm assuming. And we also have the green beam saber, very light green, very nice. And yeah, let's just take a look at each of the runners on its own. Let's just open it real quick. Seems like the C runner is the armor pieces. Let's take a look at that. There's only 2 bags. That's quite impressive. The price of this is basically the same as the Ariel. I do not know why you would get something like this, besides if you want to collect everything like me. But let's see if this kit is worth your money. So that's what reviews are for. So let's just sort everything real quick. Should be fast and simple. So we have our first runner here. We have our multicolored runner. Seems like we have some gray pieces here, which might be the same color as this actually. Let's just take a look. Yeah, it's the same color as the C runner. So we have a gray color here. We have a dark bluish navy color right here. It's a bit purplish in the camera. We also have a clear part here for the visor and also some armor pieces here. Next we have our B runner, which is in a greenish color again. It looks like salted egg. If you guys have ever seen salted egg, it looks like that color, at least from what I can see and what the camera picks up. It's quite greenish gray. Not too sure exactly what color this is. So the runner says it's Zowort, so I'm pretty sure this one also says Zowort. So far new runners here, nothing similar to the Farak. And here we have our C runner. It's also labeled as a Zowort, so everything here is nothing similar at all to the Farak. So I'm gonna see how this goes, but I'm pretty sure most of the design element looks quite similar to the Farak, so it's quite interesting to see how this goes with the kit. So yeah, here is the gray kit. Standard what do you call it, armor piece, but it's less dark than usual. It's more of a pale color. So yeah, here is the C runner. And lastly we have our D runner, which is the accent colors. I see some magazines, and also seems like it's for the rifle. Actually, it's not even in the accent colors. I'm pretty sure the accent colors were the navy colors at the A runner. So yeah, that's the D runner. It seems like it's only for the weapon when I take a closer glance at it. And lastly we also have our SB beam saber. Oop, I accidentally snapped it. But here is the SB beam saber, and it seems like we don't get any stickers. Yeah, it actually seems like we actually don't have stickers for this Zowort. That's quite interesting. So yeah, we actually don't have any stickers for the Zowort. That's actually quite amazing. There is no stickers. I didn't know this, guys. So yeah, the manual says that there is no stickers, so I am not high, and there is indeed no stickers for this kit. That is quite amazing. Thumbs up, Bandai. So that's for the Zowort. Let's take a look at the Tickbalang this time. Let's take a look at the manual first and foremost. We have a grand total of 4 runners. It's the exact same as the main unit itself. 2 bags of runner as well. Seems like, oh yeah, we're definitely getting marketing stickers for it. I've been wondering if this kit will be 100% no stickers at all, but seems like we got stickers for the Tickbalang itself. So yeah, that's it's not surprising. So yeah, I'll take that. So we have runner A1, A2, which is multicolored, and B1, B2, which is single colored. So here is the first runner. We have our runner A1. Seems like this is the normal standard gray color that you get with most mobile suits. especially with their inner frames. And here we have a bit of a grayish blue here with for the wings, I'm assuming. And we also have this off-white piece here. It's not that white, it's not that gray either, so it's a bit of a light gray color. I'm pretty sure this is for like the cockpit area of the Tickbalang. I'm not too sure if it has a cockpit, but it seems like it's that part. Here we have A2. We also have this navy color again. From what we've seen from the Zowort, we also have this bluish gray, as well as some gray accent parts down here. You can see some landing gears here, so that's quite interesting. Lastly, we have our B1 runner, which seems like it's the big parts, and the B2 runner is also in the same color right here. It's at the bluish gray as well. So yeah, nothing much to comment about the Tickbalang. I feel like the Tickbalang is more like an accessory more than a kit itself. So yeah, I don't think there's much to see until we actually fully built it. So yeah, seems like there's a lot of mechanisms that you can mess around with the Zowort alongside with the Tickbalang. So yeah, it seems like this kit is actually made so that you can buy the Zowort and the Tickbalang as two separate kits, and you can use it as one display piece. So yeah, technically this is the most expensive Wish for Mercury kit because the total of these two kits is quite hefty. But we'll see how this looks, because I feel like there's some pretty cool potential with this kit and with most of Wish for Mercury kits. So yeah, I guess that's all for the unboxing portion. I don't think there's much I can comment on. Maybe if I find some color inaccuracies on the Zowort, I will comment that on the review. So yeah, I guess that's all for the unboxing portion of this video. I will see you guys in the review portion, and enjoy the time lapse as usual, everyone. Okay, welcome back everyone, and here is the full kit of the Zowort finished. And I have the Tickbalang here at the side of the build, but we'll be taking a look at it after we take a look at the Zowort. So first of all, I think this kit has absolutely blown my mind. This kit is, I don't know, it's quite underrated. It's actually quite amazing. I feel like this kit was way better than the Farak. Like build wise, I feel like I enjoyed this quite a lot. Especially the build of the chest, it's so satisfying. It's a great kit overall. It's super solid right here, as you can see. It took me like around 2 hours to finish this, so yeah, so it's quite some time. But that's taking into account the Tickbalang we have here on the left. So it's a good amount of time. It's not that long, it's not that short either, but it's quite nice. It's a nice feel to it, so it doesn't feel too long and very stretched out, but it feels really nice to build. It's not too short either. So yeah, as I said earlier, I think this is more solid than the Farak, because when I hold this kit compared to the Farak, I don't know if that's just building wise, but like all of the joints here, I'm just showing one joint just for example. This is the arm joint that we have here. Let me just get the lights again. Yeah, it's quite solid. It's really nice, and everything feels sturdy, and the build is actually more satisfying than the Farak. The reason why I don't think the Farak is as nice as the Zowort is because of the weird angles and the lots of accessories that you have here. So overall, this is quite nice because there's nothing much here. We only got the backpack here, which is not attached to the what do you call it, to the kit right here. But it's not something that you can just swap with another kit. So you cannot swap this backpack with the Farak, but it's quite nice. It has this hinge here. And yes, I almost forgot to mention that this is a panel lined kit. I did panel line everything here. So if you see any details like something like this, it's already all panel lined. So I should say that in first before reviewing it even more, because I keep forgetting that I keep titling it out of box, but I panel lined it. So my apology, guys. I might change the titles formatting now. So yeah, we'll see how it goes after here. So we have the adapter here. I don't know if this is the same adapter as the other kits. Usually it's a 3mm adapter, but it seems like it's something else. But yeah, also I think I mentioned that this kit didn't have stickers earlier, so yeah, the only thing that is different here that I noticed is the thrusters here. It's not supposed to be black like this, it's supposed to be green colored like how the model is, but I decided to use what do you call it, a black Gundam marker, which is the flow type one, the pen type one, like this. I just took it out of my toolbox here, and I decided just to scribe it in like that. and it turned out pretty well. So yeah, that's what I did there. And yeah, let's just get straight into the articulation first, maybe before we take a look into the Tickbalang as well. So the head, you can do a lot of rotation here quite nicely. You can move it around, very nice. It's a really good bend here. It's a really good joint. You can do 360s. It goes up this far and it goes down this far, so you have a good range of motion here. For the hands, you can I'm just gonna use the left hand, so you can pull it up this much before it pops out and it drops to the floor. Let me just grab that real quick. So yeah, you can flip it up like that, so long as you don't pop it off the hand. You can drag it down this much. You can fold the hands this much, so that's a pretty good bend, very decent. And oops, I popped it off again. Just make sure you're a bit careful with moving the hands because it's quite hard sometimes. And yeah, that's for the hands. You also have some hinge joint here. A bit of a side-to-side movement here, so you can get some variations a bit. But this goes all the way there, all the way here, until you pop it off again. Just make sure to not be too rough with the kit, and move it around slowly. This hinge is the same way. Side skirts, we don't have a side skirt. We only have a front skirt that flaps up and down. And I'm pretty sure this is a fixed post. Yeah, there you can move it at all. And for the foot, you can bend it like this, but make sure to be careful between this armor and a part of this side skirt armor, because if you bend it this much, you cannot bend it. Yeah, it will pop off. So just be careful because there's a bit of collision there, so have to pay attention to that. The leg bend is really nice. It's only limited because of the armor, and the legs, you can fold it down like this. You can ball joint like this, and you can even go this way because of an interesting joint here, which I don't think I've seen it from another kit. I don't even think this is in the Fire Act. I'm pretty sure it's not in the Fire Act, or maybe I am wrong, so maybe I should check it again with the Fire Act, but I don't think this is the joint for Fire Act, so that's quite interesting. Actually, you know what? It might be in the Fire Act as well because it's quite similar, but this is a full kit on its own, so it's quite different in its regard. And lastly, we also have some 3mm pegs here, I'm assuming, so you can add something like from 30-minute mission line. They have a lot of option parts, so there's potential for customization there on both ends. So that's really nice. And yeah, I guess that's all for the Zowort portion of the review. So now let's take a look at the Tickbalang. Let's just put the Zowort at the side of the screen right here and just put it in a standing pose. So we have the Tickbalang here. It's quite nice. I also did panel line it a bit, and yeah. Why don't think I have much to say. You can do this. I'm assuming these are for the legs, but I actually haven't tried it, so it's not for the legs, but it opens like that. Might have to double check it again with a manual right here. So yeah, I'm just gonna check it again. I'm gonna do it in post what this is actually for. Okay, this is post-production Foxtrucks right here. So I finally figured out what this was for. So what this could do is you could pull this back a bit. You can have the legs flip up like that, and that's actually where you're supposed to put the end. Oh, I accidentally popped it off, but here I can give you guys an example here. I'm currently trying to post the stuff for the end of the video. So yeah, you can put the legs like that, and you can pose it in a way that I'm just gonna put everything off here. So you can have the legs stomping that part, so it's like a leg stomper there. So yeah, it's not actually, you're not supposed to put the leg here. You're supposed to put the leg at the pad here. But inside you can also just do this, and yeah, that's basically what it was. I couldn't figure out what that was. So yeah, now you know. And back to the video again. Hopefully I did it in post. If it's not, I'm probably gonna put it in the description. So if I figured out what this is, I'll make sure to mention it. So here we also have some handles here, so that's quite nice. Besides the handle on the top, you also have a handle at the bottom, so you can have it the Zowort dangling down. So that's pretty cool. And then you also have the landing gears, which you can open by flipping this tab, which is a bit hard, so make sure to pay attention to this. And then now you have the landing gears. You can flip them out like that. You can flip the other one the same way again. There you go. You can open this flap right here. It's a bit hard, so just bear with me, guys. You can flip down the other landing gear. So you have these landing gears, which is quite interesting. This one seems to not want to go out. There we go. You can have it standing like that.
And I think you can also open this. I think this is for the base, so it's nothing related to the actual Tickbalang. So I'm trying to slide it open, but it won't slide open. But this should slide open. I don't know why it's so hard to open. Maybe it's because I need to open it with a part separator. Let's just grab a part separator real quick. Let's see if this works. It's a bit hard. There you go. I think it's because of the it's because of the panel line coloring I have here. Kind of messed with the plastic here, so might have to look into this again. But you're supposed to be able to slide this. Maybe I should just grab a thinner and clean this, and it should be fine. But yeah, you're supposed to be able to slide this around, so you can have it like this. It's a bit tight because of the enamel paint that I have here. That's the one I used for panel lining these parts. So yeah, I'll make sure to clean that. But you're supposed to be able to do that, and you can plug it using an adapter. It says in the manual, and yeah, you should follow the manual, and you should be able to put the base adapter right there. So yeah, that's where the base adapter goes for the Tickbalang, and you should be able to slot it like that again. I should clean the bottom of the Tickbalang once again. So yeah, make sure to pay attention to that as well when you're making the Zowort. So the Zowort just mounts it like this, or you can grab on like that down there. So yeah, I guess that concludes everything for the review. I really do recommend this grunt suit. If you guys want to pick up one grunt suit from the Witch from Mercury, this is definitely it. Or you can wait for the Zowort Heavy if this kit is not available yet somehow, because this kit's everywhere now, and you can basically get it anywhere from a big hobby site that you can find, or your local hobby shop. So yeah, I do highly recommend this Zowort. I think this might be my favorite kit so far of the line. It's so good, it's amazing, it's very solid, and the complementary Tickbalang is actually really good as well. It's quite big. You get a good experience. It's a good 50-50 experience with everything. It's a good balance of everything. It's not too overly detailed. It's a good base for any customs that you might possibly want. So yeah, I do highly recommend this kit over anything else. So yeah, make sure to get this if you have the chance to get it. And yeah, I guess that's all for this video. I will see you guys in the spin, and also make sure to subscribe and like the video, because that will help support this channel very much. And yeah, I guess that's all for this Zowort review. I will see you guys in the next video, and hopefully I might do the high entry or another demi trainer. That depends, but yeah, see you guys next week in the next Gunpla review.